Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the 3-part I Built My Best Project series, and today I'm going to be talking through the hardware part and how I got my own data using sensors. So real quick, I just want to let you guys know that this part of the project, this hardware component, would not be possible without the links in the description, so be sure to check them out if you need any help building projects or building something like mine. The tutorial I've linked in the description will help you out a lot. It helps me out a lot too, so feel free to check that out. Since song data is particularly reliant on a database, or traffic data is reliant on live updating cameras or a database of traffic predictions or extrapolations based on past traffic data, the most logical piece of data I could get is temperature and humidity, and both of those come from one sensor called the hygrothermograph. The hygrothermograph is this nifty little blue chip over here, and it collects temperature and humidity data, and you could send it to the Arduino over here, this microcontroller. It's basically like a mini computer, and then you could send that to your computer using this USB cable. And so you'll code it on the computer, get it to harvest that data, and then finally print it on the serial monitor, or which is basically like an output where you could see all the temperature and humidity data. Alright, so if I run this right now, you'll see temperature and humidity data start to flow in. So let me expand this. So if you see, it's dynamically updating every second, and in Arduino you do that through something called the void loop. So you have something called the void setup and the void loop, and the setup is where you initialize all your sensor data, like tell them, okay, this is where my sensor is, it's plugged into this port, and this is where Arduino or the microcontroller is going to get the data from. Then the void loop is where you actually put stuff that needs to repeat. So let's say I want to repeat getting these values because the values are going to change, right? Then I'll put that in the void loop, so it keeps dynamically updating the values. So I know I said in the past video I'm going to include my struggles in the next video, but I feel like it's more appropriate to include it in this part because there's a pretty major problem that I'm having. So Arduino doesn't have really like a built-in file writing system or anything that I could sort of output the data to so Python can receive it. And that's a pretty major issue since my entire project is written in Python, and I need a way to get the data from Arduino to Python. So I've been looking through solutions online. I found something called Pyduino, which is basically a library for Python that allows you to write Arduino in Python and then do whatever you want with that data. I've been experimenting with it, but for some reason it's not quite working with the hygrothermograph. So this is something I'm in the process of brainstorming out. And other than that, I'm trying to add a few more sensors and LEDs to signify different events happening. For example, the hygrothermograph detecting a temperature above this certain amount, then it will flash red, or below it will flash green. Different things to enhance the hardware component of it. And then finally, in the next video, I'm gonna figure out a way to integrate the two, and I'm gonna talk about all my struggles cohesively as this project comes to an end. Alright, so thank you for watching. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave any feedback in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer it. And yeah, I'll see you next time.